Foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
And now 1 and 2.
Yes.
And that skips in the dirt. That one misses, and it's 3-2. Out to short. Seager tosses to first. Out number 3. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's
the designated hitter.
So they turn to their closer, Cade Smith.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Tap foul at the plate. Smith, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And that is out of play. And that misses. Ball. 1-1. Swings through that.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
2-2.
To the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. And out to aboard.
Now batting. The third
and here is Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 in this one. Oh, right to the backstop. And the runners will move up. Sosa at third. Raleigh stands at second. No outs. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. First out in the top of the 8th. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Teoscar. Hernandez, the next to hit. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Brian Hudson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing at a high fly ball right field. Marte makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Moore now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Oh, he hit him.
You hit him.
And that got him pretty flush.
Well, he just couldn't get out of the way of that one, and that's not an easy thing to do. You got a fastball coming in hot.
Pinch hitting, Brent Rooker.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And that's the third out. bottom of the 8th. And here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99. And there's the ball. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
Got him looking. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Mike
Now
Trout.
batting, right fielder, Mike Trout.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. He's already homered in this game.
Marte.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning for Bryce Harper. So Harper stands in. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Outside low, ball 1. And the slider just misses. Marte leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Center field, Montgomery on the move. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now here's a new pitcher from the pen, Mark Davis.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
This to third. Chapman over to first in time. And Acuna retired. Seager stands in now.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Next is the designated hitter, Sammy Sosa. Hit to right, and that should do it. That's the ball game. A 7.
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back, right under you, bringing me back to life with you through. Cherry tree, oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always standing tall. If I could be just like your leaves, sun-kissed dreams inside my mind don't go away. If I could be just like your leaves, sun-kissed dreams inside my mind don't go away. No lie, you like complete me. Your fruit so ripe, sweet treat. Roots run deep, high up, but you never look down on me. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me, sure. Look down on me. Look down on me. No, you love me, sure. Cherry tree. Another day, another credit card decline. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it,
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. Hank Aaron in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
DeGrom, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers.
hey, with a clip, but they're still no mountain high enough. Or wide enough to touch the naughty, nasty, the nasty, trashy, happy. That's happy to be new. Me and Ben Rock went spots in flocks and groups and troops with timber boots and suits. That's how I roll when my hair do dope. When the will I got wanting competition ain't dope. Beat you, break you, broke you, take you, send you to your little group on mute. Sooner or later, he wanna tell him with a dip and all that other ringling, brother. Sporty, naughty, hop by, greater than nature, while I shit slam the flim flam and then jam. You can run, but you can't hide, you can't go far. No matter where you go, there you are. Here we go, yo, hit it. We'll come back. See a sucker stretch a sucker guard your naps. Cousin wasn't enough to tell a black man rap. See ya, guess who's back? You're chilling with it, villain. Step into the puny, pretty punks catching feelings. I ain't so many guts, call me gutter, I'm the bread and butter punk. Walking from the gutter, brand new steady, heavy as a Chevy, ready for the pity petty. I'm pretty ready. Place your bet on a vet, the 3-man threat. What you see is what you get.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Bangkok going up against Los Angeles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set, and towing the slab in this one, Bubba Chandler.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Base hit, that was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And that one hammered way back there. And that one is out of here. He circles the bases, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Swing and a foul out of play.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him. And the batter now, Carlos Beltran. That one missing inside. Chandler, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Trout snags it for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Now the third baseman, Chase Headley.
Chase Headley.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Bounce to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Now it's the shortstop. Elly De La Cruz, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting second, the second baseman, Hank.
So up next, Hank Aaron. Slice the other way and foul. And the pitch. Ball 1 there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In the dirt. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Beltran makes his way towards it. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ketel Marte, the next to hit, takes outside. That one catches the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Squirts away a little bit. De La Cruz stands at first with 1 out. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. That one at triple digits.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog. That's a pretty firm fast.
There goes Elly. Pitch misses. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And we're back. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Chandler back to work.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
They say you win.
2-2.
That one not close. And that's ball 3. Judge rips that one. And out number 1 on the grab. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
The shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
And there's a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Carroll moving under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Simmons tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Right side. Hank. Sends it to first. And that is the third out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Bryce Harper. And he chases that one below the zone.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's way outside. And 1-1. Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2-2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting sixth, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Ripped to right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Samuel Basallo. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. And that misses off the outside edge. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets to it onto first. In time. So the drop third strike. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Foul ball there. The 0-1.
Ball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Heads up base running right there.
Got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. Ohtani, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
1 strike.
In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. And save. A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Gil Hodges now at the plate. In the air to left center. Marte hustling after it. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. And first offering is fouled off. And that one hit to first. And he's out on the tag. And here is Elly De La Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a swing and a miss. 1 out, bases empty.
It's 0-1.
That one in triple digits. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. Great pick. 2 outs, bases empty. And the batter now, Hank Aaron. Slider right there.
0-1.
On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And that's just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. That one misses. Now 1 and 2. Up the middle. Witt gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. And we're back. Dig.
I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. And I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Get my kicks off and took off my jacket, rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blasting. And started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain.
And now the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Left field, way back there. Hernandez makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Hank Aaron. That one inside. 1-0. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Tosses to first, and they get the out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Ketel Marte. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 2 out, space is empty. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Didn't go. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. On to first. They get the out. Back here in New York. And now it's going to be Trey Turner. Just missed.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
And another ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hit in the air, left field. Carroll. 1 down. Here's O'Neill Cruz, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. The shortstop takes the ball. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
1-1.
1 out, bases empty. Falling
Well, that's
behind
off the plate.
2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Braden Montgomery stands in now and watches strike 1 on the ground, and it goes just foul. Cruz, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning.
That's a ball.
To second for 1, and it's over his head. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one almost got him.
Full count.
1 out and a runner at second. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they add a pair. It's 2-0. And now the catcher comes up to him, Kyle Teel. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Not
Ball
close
one,
with
no
that
strike.
one. Ball 1. And another ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one
3
missing
balls,
low.
1 strike.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count's full.
Count's full.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Top of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Trout. Burns back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball,
The
that's
changeup missing. And that is ball 1.
Well, Boog, we've got Burns working on the mound in this one, and he's a guy that rose through the minors rather quickly. Drafted back in 2016, and he made his major league debut just 2 seasons later. That's a fast climb, and he's been able to conquer lots of challenges thrown his way. Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
That's
At 110
inside.
miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is out of here. A massive home run. It's 2-2. Mike Napoli getting ready to hit. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Outside with a breaking ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a curve is down and in.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Now at the plate, Samuel Basallo. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. That one's in there. 0-2 now.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Matt Chapman. Now
1 ball,
miss.
1 strike.
Missed with a
Ball 2.
changeup. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Inside, ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So a man at first. This is Corbin Carroll. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 4-2. Now, Elly De La Cruz. Nope, he held back. The pitch. That one outside. And the count now 2-0.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him on 4 pitches. Digging in, Hank Aaron.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
1-0.
And ball 1. De La Cruz off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
2-1.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. That one down the line and foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
First and second, 2 outs. Ketel Marte digs in now. Olson steps on the bag. That'll end. Bottom of the second, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Here's Matt Olson down. That one fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Next offering misses down and away.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is down low.
Hey. 3-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the pitch to Olson. Inside, and that's ball 4.
What a battle.
Mark Davis gets the call from the pen. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Teoscar Hernandez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Just missed.
Outside.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Reaching down and makes the grab. Here's the center fielder, Connor Griffin. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's out.
Olsen, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back in the Bronx. And now the right fielder, Mike Trout. Griffin makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now here is Harper. He's already homered here in this one. Trey Turner gloves it. Harper retired. Now the catcher up to hit, Mike Napoli. And that one clips the corner. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
2 down, nobody on.
1 ball,
and that one
2
is in the
strikes.
dirt. Now 1-2. Up the middle, Cruz. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Trey Turner. Yeah, that's fouled off. Davis, a tall lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And
Off the
1-2.
plate, ball 1.
Swing and a ground ball,
foul ball.
and that's just foul. That's a base hit and a good start to the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
That one's in there,
I got
and
1
it's
ball,
1
1
and
strike.
1.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut.
1 ball,
3
2
innings
strikes.
into his first game, he had the
Turner runs. That's out to center field. Marte makes the catch. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Braden Montgomery will hit
the right
next.
fielder.
He's
Right
already
there.
homered in this game.
Montgomery.
Strike 1.
All 1's the count.
And
I got a ball, 1
downstairs.
strike.
That's to third, Chapman. Tosses across to first, and that is that. On to the 4th, and now the DH, Samuel Basallo. And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to
Now
swing it on the
the third
first
baseman,
pitch. I could
Matt
watch base hits like that one
Chapman.
all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Well, these players showing great discipline at the plate,
That's a
and
ball.
patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up
Inside,
there.
ball
They're
2.
sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
That's off the
that's
inside
inside.
corner. And now 3 balls and a strike. And ball
Ball
4,
4.
2 aboard.
First base.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Swing and a ground ball,
That ball's
base hit
foul.
right field. Way out front for strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher
No ball,
wants a
2
ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a foul ball. there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Hank Aaron. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive it.
And now this is down for a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's a 2-run single. It's 6-2.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Oh, he gloves it, but safe at first despite a terrific stab there. Here's Trout. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
In the dirt, but kept close. Hank at second. Marte at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. Burns with a move to first. And he's back in there. 2 on, 2 outs. Just missing there. And now 3-2. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. Back for more from the Bronx. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teel. That clips the corner. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Henderson at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Alonso stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store.
There goes the runner. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. Marte whips it back in. The runner stops at second.
Back-to-back base hits. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That one hit to right. Trout. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
The left fielder,
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that drops in for a strike. Slides for the stop. The throw. And that's a great play for the out. Back in New York. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Tanner. Scott.
In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. And that one is lifted in the air. It gets down, a base hit. So man aboard, Samuel Basallo. Now at the plate. That one is upstairs. Fought off foul. Slider misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Napoli at first, one gone. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball four, 2 aboard.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Chapman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Scott, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
2 on, 1 out. Olsen over to Cruz. There's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Connor Griffin. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
Out to short. De La Cruz sends it across to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Second base.
Here's Turner now.
Turner.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty.
1-1.
Swing and a chopper out to short. On the run, throw to first. On the money, nice play. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
That's to third. Chapman over to first in time. And that is the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. And there's a strike.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always good.
This ball well hit left center field, and that splits the gap. The throw into second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're the top half of the 6th. That one's in there. And the count 1 and 2. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. So digging in, Hank Aaron.
Williams.
Late swing fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Olsen handles the chance. Takes it to the bag. That's one. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Back now in the Bronx. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle Teal. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really. Josh Hader into the game.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Ball 4.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Pete Alonso. And that's in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike with the situation.
Runner on the go. And that one ripped to left. That's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score in safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Man at second. Breaking ball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Misses off the plate. 3-1. Late with the swing there.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll
swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Both 2 in this one.
Hernandez.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd. We go to the top of the 7th. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses. 2-1. And that skips into there. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mike.
And now batting, Mike Trout. 1 for 3. Swings through that one. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
On the ground, right side. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double. And his 2nd hit.
The first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper to the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And that one is inside. Trout over at second, 1 down. Inside, just missed. Not even close there. 3-1 now. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Trout flying around third. He'll score easily. And they tag him out. Here's the catcher to hit, Mike Napoli. First pitch just misses. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Next to hit, Samuel Basallo. To second, Turner. And that set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the center fielder, Connor Griffin. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Turner stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes inside and it hit him.
Well, that pitch right there didn't even sniff the zone. He was all out of whack on that delivery.
Montgomery in the box now. Takes strike one. Gets him to chase after that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in the Bronx, we go to the 8th. Here's Matt Chapman. Foul ball. That's down and in. A slider missed. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive. He's got it.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And that one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Davis picks over. Chapman dives back in, but they got him. And there's a ball.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Up the middle. And that one finds its way through.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
In the dirt. Runner on the go. Pitch
1 ball,
misses.
2 strikes.
Now they get the runner and a rundown. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. That's off the mark. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And he's ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Hader back to work.
1-0.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Harper takes it to the bag, and that's one
Now
away.
batting,
And the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Alonso.
Alonso, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's down and in.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2 now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it across. And that takes care of Alonso. Here's Matt Olson.
Good fade and sinking action in that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Olson.
And first offering is fouled off.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
0-2.
Up the middle. Over to first. And Olson is set down. We go to the ninth. Here's the second baseman, Hank Aaron. Montgomery makes the grab, one away. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And takes low for ball one. Base is empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. Next pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 2-0. That's a little bit low.
3 balls, no strikes.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first, and he held up just enough. That's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Trout in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball.
Man at first, 1 away. In the dirt. On a line, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Here comes Bryce Harper. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing plane.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. It has the distance, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 10-4. Now it's going to be Mike Napoli. There's a swing and a miss. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that one is inside ball 1. Griffin has a beat on it and makes the grab. And there are 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Samuel Basallo.
Designated hitter, Samuel Basallo.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Yep, that ball went
that's
out.
Outside. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one back there, and it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a double.
The batter, the third baseman.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts. To third. Throw on to Olson, and the inning is over. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random. Tanner Houck taking over on the mound.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Griffin in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swings through that.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Marte makes the grab for the second out. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Trey Turner. And that one pulled foul. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Cruz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Check swing, called strike. Turner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the move. Liner, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2
Now
out.
batting, right fielder,
Now a chance for Braden Montgomery.
Montgomery.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Booyah! That'll fire up the dugout. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they cut into the deficit. It's 10-7. Teal in the box now. No balls and a strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Ground ball, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And your final 10-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Tú y yo. I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me, the million. So many in the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends on my lonely soul. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the fake. I did past life progression last year when it me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100+. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house because I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The more talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story I'm from. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven. The crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. private planes for my insanity. Self-indulge, discipline never been my sentiments. I needed to me and was like penicillin. Love, my happiness was.
Ready to go? Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Elly De La Cruz.
Inside,
plate, ball one.
and we're underway. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Crawford settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away. And now Hank Aaron. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Next offering is downstairs. High in the air, out to right. Chourio on the move, and it's caught for the out. Here's Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Whips it to first. They get the out on Marte, and that'll do it. Now here is Justin Crawford. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And a ground ball to first, but it kicks foul. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What is
Runner takes off, pitches low.
2 balls.
Safe at second with a stolen base. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Puts it away for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams. Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a foul straight back. Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. In the dirt, blocked. 2 outs. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Mike Trout.
Right fielder, Mike
Houck back
Trout.
to work. Tap foul at the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Here's Bryce Harper.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
The wind and the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Second inning here, no score. That one ripped. He makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. Popped in the air, left field. Meyer pulls that one down, and that's the 3rd out.
I don't wear a cape or apron.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Matt Shaw. Just off the inside edge.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
And that's a leadoff double. Next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
Jackson Chourio, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0. 1 gone, runner at first. Buck Leonard digging in now. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. 1 ball, 1
in
strike.
the dirt. Ripped, but it curls foul. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. They get it in quickly, so 1st and 2nd now, 1 out. Next to hit, Yainer Diaz. Fouled off down the right side.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Squirts away a little bit.
0-1.
On the ground, right side. Nice grab. To his knee, the throw. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the DH, Samuel Basallo. Basallo measures 6 feet 4 inches, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Out towards right center field. Crawford makes a move towards the gap. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
The 3rd baseman.
It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Crawford, long run into the gap. Brings it in for the 3rd out. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman. Fly to right his first time.
Campbell.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Marte pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Ted Williams getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Williams.
Headed down the line. Carroll hustling after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one ripped right center field. Get out of town. He sends it out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first. 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Aaron.
And first offering is fouled off. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
Hit in the air, left field. And that'll do it.
I get in line for you. Gotta get in line.
Bottom of the 4th, and now the DH, Brent Rooker.
The designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. And that's a fair ball.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there.
Batting,
Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one in the air center field. Marte makes the grab, 1 down. Buck Leonard digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the dirt. Here comes the 0-1. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. The throw to third. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Leonard around third. He's safe, and it's 4-0.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second, and that's 2. We go to the top of the 5th, and now here is Mike Trout. Trout back to work. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Harper now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That misses. 1-1. 1 out, bases empty. Pitch in the dirt. The count now 2-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Williams makes his way towards it. They got it for out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Mike Napoli. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, number 36. And a pitch. Just off the inside edge.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been one good swing after another, and 7 of their hits have been on line drives. That's a lot of barrels, a lot of noise at the end.
That one missing inside.
With all of those hard hits, this team is going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz fires across the diamond, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. At the plate, Ted Williams. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, bases empty. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. 1 for 2. Just a weak fly ball this time. That is the inning. Top of the 6th inning. Leading off, Samuel Basallo.
Samuel Basallo.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to...
On the ground out to short. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And here is Matt Chapman. Fly to center his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
The dream of a perfect game turns out to be just that, thanks to this hit. He recognized the rotation of the baseball out of the hand, stayed tall on the backside, and crushed that pitch the other way.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Chourio puts it away. Now a throw to first.